Happy launch day, everybody! I'm Jenny Craig Brown, and you have tuned in to Great News Weekly. So, we're here to spread your good news and your happiness and your joy and spread some for the whole community. So, as you guys come in, tune in, come on in, grab a seat, grab a drink, and it's launch day. What's launch day? Launch day means this is the official launch of Great News Weekly. So you guys have probably, some of you have been tuning in since the beginning, and some of you might be new. But if you're new, this is the official launch. So Great News Weekly is, as you know, if you've been here before, an exclusively positive weekly news show. And our premise with this was to also make it a podcast. So we did. And you can now view this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Some others are coming, but it's launch day. So if you can't tune in for the live show every week, tune into Spotify, Google Podcasts, or Apple Podcasts and search for Great News Weekly, and you'll find us. And you can hear me instead of watching me. So if you like my voice, but you don't like my face, you're in luck. We got this. If you don't like my voice, though, sorry, you got to hear it one way or the other if you're tuning in. So get excited. We have a podcast. Go subscribe. Fill us in on all your lifelines. Send them in, all that good stuff. Hi, Deanna. Hi, Kevin. I see Kellen. I see Xavier. Thanks for coming in, you guys. I'll try to also be mindful. I'll try to be mindful too of the fact that we are a podcast. So less visual representation, I suppose, is what I'm going to try to work with here. I'm learning, and I am going to hopefully make this a great podcast that you guys can listen to in your cars and get pumped for the day and get excited. And then you can send us all the information. So I'm going to request things as we go here, and that's great. You don't have to do it. Don't crash your car. If you're listening while you're running, don't stop. Keep going. But then send us your good news. So we have what we call, for Great News Weekly, what we call lifelines. Lifelines are like one-line good news tips. So what have you seen? What have you done? What's good happening in your life? Tell us what that is, and we'll hopefully share them. So you can tell if you're tuning in live, put it in the comments. I want to hear about them. Tell me your good news. Who do you want to shout out? It could be yourself. Pat yourself on the back. I'm all for it. But if you are listening, send those to an email. It's share, S-H-A-R-E, at greatnews.life. And that is our email address where you can share your lifelines with us, and we'll read them on a future show. Got it? Another thing I want to hear, because this is an interactive show if you are watching versus listening, Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming. It's this Sunday. What are you guys doing? I don't have a well-rounded enough example of what to give to people. So send me your ideas, whether that's carry out, like Kelsey's is doing a really awesome carry out. Kelsey's Steakhouse in Valparaiso, if you don't know. You can go there. Or what else? Tell me so I can tell everybody else. Fill me in along the way, and we'll read your lifelines, and we'll read your Mother's Day plans or your Mother's Day ideas. What should we do for our mamas? But we'll kick it off. There's quite a few people in, so as everybody's joining us, we'll kick it off this week's Great News with NWI.life and a story from Stacy Kellogg. The title is Best Practices Emerge, Timeless Service Promises Stay True with CertaPro Painters of NWI. So this article is based on CertaPro, and if you don't know CertaPro's John Jordan. So John Jordan is the Northwest Indiana Lake County CertaPro man in charge, and he, if you don't know him, get to know him. He's an incredible human being, and he's running a really amazing business with CertaPro. And this article is all about the Certainty service system that they have, and it's all about what they've done, which is, so let me back up. Certainty service system is all about quality and happy clientele. So how do we ensure that? And they have the system in place to ensure that, which is fantastic. So obviously COVID-19 comes, we have a pandemic, things have to change. And this article is all the amazing things they've done, John himself and CertaPro as a whole, to improve during these tough times, but then ongoing. So they've put in, some new practices that to help during a talks through those and talks through, also how that's going to help them in the future. So not just now, but how are they improving forever? And I think it's a really cool way to, we want to keep everybody safe now, but we can also keep them safer in the future and just be cleaner, better, happier people. And John Jordan is doing an awesome job at that. And Stacy did a great job at spotlighting that and showcasing all the stuff that they're doing. So kudos to you, CertaPro painters. Thanks, John Jordan, for being an awesome community member and helping, keep those things, running and keep them the best they possibly can. I think I saw a lifeline, so I'm going to go back and read it. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Deanna. Oh, Deanna has one. Caring Hearts Open Arms Daycare reopened. Shout out to all the amazing teachers and staff that made that happen. Amazing. I have said it once and I'll say it again. If you are a mother who is trying to be a mom, be a teacher, work from home, and not becoming an alcoholic, that is amazing. You're amazing. I have so much admiration and respect for you. So a daycare reopening is probably a great lift of some stress for parents. That's amazing. Great job. Good lifeline, Deanna. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, Donna Flanagan, you're so sweet. Donna Flanagan's lifeline said, Jenny gave a shout out for my granddaughter's drive-by birthday, and Chris came out and videoed it. The video was beyond fantastic, and she loved her birthday. So this is a follow-up. If you didn't tune in, I think it was just last Wednesday. This time's going so fast. Donna Flanagan had the fairy godmother at her granddaughter's birthday. So her granddaughter turned 10, and they had a big outside celebration where people were able to drive by and honk and wave, and she had the fairy godmother, mother there, to wish her in the best and awesomest year of her life so far. And it was really awesome. So there's a video on Valpo Life, and you can go check it out, where it's a recap of everybody wishing her a happy birthday and all the honks and drive-bys and gifts and everything that she received during a pandemic birthday. So we've seen a lot of those happen, and it's really cool. So thank you, Donna, for having such a good idea and sharing it with us ahead of time. We love you for that. So let's shoot over to Portage Life. So Portage Life, the article I want to talk about, the news I want to talk about here is #BeTheLight. So #BeTheLight recognizes Portage High School senior athletes. This article is by Tommy Elwood from our team. He's also a Portage athlete. So this is probably very near and dear to his heart, but also just really something I think that's sticking out pretty loud in our communities is the senior athletes. So to those seniors that lost their spring sports season, Portage High School and Portage Township kind of came together and did this Be the Light event. And they had all of the senior athletes line up, social distancing rules followed, and they basically had a parade. It's the whole community. I mean, there's everybody. So you can go to our site and see that article with all of the photos captured. It's really incredible to see all of the people giving their time, their love, their shout outs, their honks, their, and it's true, these, whether it's Kellen that's, in college sports or seniors in high school, like Tommy, you're missing that last season, and I think that's, it rings true with graduation, and it rings true with prom and all those things. So here's a great way and a great example of a school doing something awesome in their community and shouting out and celebrating in the ways that they can. And actually, I wanted to read a quote. So Joe, I hope I'm going to say it right, Joe Meitzner, I believe. He's a Portage senior that's in track. And Tommy, if you're watching, tag him so he can see this. But his quote was really amazing. He said, it obviously has impacted me in a big way to have a season canceled, but I'm going to learn from it and become a better runner. So yes, a way to flip something on its head and pull any positivity you can. That's what we're here for, and you're a perfect example of that. So thank you. I think I saw a couple other. Donna Flanagan also said, I just went and Lifeline. I just went and subscribed to your new podcast. Bravo. Yay. Go subscribe. If you're just tuning in, go to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast app. And those are the three main. Go there and sign up for our podcast. Subscribe, get new episodes, tune in here, all the great things. We're gonna blow this out of the water. Let's see what else I've got here. I think that's all for now. Send me your lifelines, guys. I want to hear them. But let me kick over to, while I'm waiting for those, to Valpo Life. So Valpo Life, Industrial Revolution. Let's talk about them. I think I've mentioned them before. Industrial Revolution. This is an article by Sergio Valdez. He's another one of our team members, amazing guy. And it's all about, and I have been kind of treating something carry out, whether, we want to support, we always are going to the locals, no chains, but we're hitting a local restaurant, for something delicious. And I am gravitating to all of these cool people like Industrial Revolution who are taking this opportunity and getting creative as heck about it. So what Industrial did was, they've been doing carry out since day one. I think there was a couple days that they didn't do it, but overall they've been running since day one. Carry out, they've signed up with Mr. Delivery, so they have delivery services now as well. And beer, wine, full menu. They've been doing amazing. But they now came up with, as we come into spring, I swear it's there somewhere, guys, these sangrias and these other cocktails that you can carry out. So specifically red sangria, strawberry lemonade sangria, and raspberry Long Island. And you can get them in little bottles, like 8 ounce or 16 or 64. So it's something you could cap. This is an awesome idea. This is one of the ones I had for Mother's Day. It's an awesome idea for Mother's Day. If you live with your mom, you guys can all share a cocktail and cheers and toast to your mom, which is amazing. If not, you can drop something off to her, like Kelsey's dinner and Industrial Revolution's cocktails. So, or if you're just one of those moms I mentioned earlier that's teaching, working, cleaning, keeping the house not on fire, you probably could use the 64 ounce too. So, but I'm really impressed with, I've ordered Industrial Revolution's carry out several times now, and it's fantastic. Their team is amazing. You don't have to get out of your car if you don't want to. They will bring it right out to you. They wear masks. They're healthy. It's amazing. So go to them, check it out. I think they're so incredible, and I love them anyway. There's so many awesome restaurants doing really great things. Fiddlehead's doing their drag side pickup. Kelsey's is doing amazing Mother's Day, and I think weekend as well. Just awesome food choices and pickups. So shout out to any of them, and send me yours. Like I said, I'd love to give some people more ideas for Mother's Day. What are we doing this year? Tell us what you have ideas for. Are you delivering flowers yourself, or are you having something sent, or what are you doing? Fill me in. Kellen Vale said, amen, Jenny. Shout out to Porters for still finding a way to make this spring special for senior athletes. Yeah, it's a big deal. I totally agree. Haley Alexander said, my lifeline this week is seeing all of my friends. She said, seeing all of my friends who work in the service industry get so excited about being able to go back to work in the near future. I know they've really missed their regular customers and staff. So yes, Haley, can we please sit on this for just a minute? I totally agree. Service industry is near and dear to my heart. I'm a server by history, by trade. Like, I served and bartended my way through college and through high school. Agreed. It is so important that they're able to go back. I'm so excited for them. And like I said, I'm so impressed with the restaurants that are doing what they can and utilizing their staff that they do have as they can, with their cool creative carryout ideas, things like that. But it's awesome to see that we're starting to get back there, and we can, have these guys get back to work and have them get back to their a little bit of normalcy. And I am, like I said, they're all very, service industry is very near and dear to my own heart. And I'm really excited just to see some sort of normalcy for them. Oh, Xavier. So he's my IT guy. I can only imagine that he hates me, but he's awesome and amazing. And he said we're also listed on Stitcher, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Castro, and Castbox. So if you can't find us, I don't know what to tell you. We're everywhere. I love it. Let's see. What else do we have? Send me your life guidelines if you have it. Oh, Xavier, love it. I wanted to mention this too. Let's talk about it. Xavier said my lifeline this week is listening to Beth's Calm Corner. If you have not heard this, first of all, Beth, you have the best voice for this in the world. So Beth created a video. It's on our sites. Xavier just shared the link. It's amazing. And it's breathing exercise to reduce stress. She shares a couple links for some mental health organizations like Merriam Health and Porter Stark and things, but she talks you through just some breathing techniques to keep you calmer. So obviously we're all a little stressed, and I think those can, stress points can get higher and lower through every single day that we're, dealing with a pandemic, that we're trying to work and be a mom and do all those things too. Or if you're just trying to live in a house with your husband without killing anyone, right? So Beth's, I'm just kidding. There's no killing happening here. Beth's Calm Corner is this really awesome video she created, just breathing techniques and breathing you through calm. And her voice is calm and she's calm, and it's awesome. So if you haven't, Xavier shared it in the comments, but if you're listening, it's Portage Life, Valpo Life. You can find it on any of the life sites and just type in breathing exercises and you should be able to find it just fine. It's amazing. Oh, Stacy Kellogg says she can't tell us for Mother's Day. That's probably an issue too. So if your mom's on social, you don't want to ruin the surprise. But if you can tell me it and maybe keep it secret or something, you guys tell me. And get some good ideas. I ordered from a local florist for my mom and mother-in-law, and they're doing, it's called Main Street Florals. It's out here in North Judson, and they're doing cool baskets, so hanging baskets. Oh crap, my mom's probably watching too. Ooh. Mom, don't watch, turn it off before I tell everybody. So we got little hanging baskets. They'll do baskets, they'll do cut flowers. You can get them with masks. You can get them with, I'm gonna forget the name. I think it's called Buns. It's a soap maker in Valparaiso. So it's all local business, which I think is super important. Support local. I hope I didn't just ruin it, but I probably did. Sorry, Mom. Kellen Vale said my lifeline this week is finally finishing one of my biggest final projects, a short film for my multimedia computer graphics class, one step closer to surviving final weeks, 2 more days. 2 more days, Kellen, you've got this. Also, I saw your Facebook post, Kellen. If you can, share your video in the comments here so we can all watch it, because I would like to see it. I think you shared it online, but for those that are not your friends, share it below and we'll all check it out. Congrats on that. That's not easy. Trust me, I know when that's not easy. Natalia Roof said my lifeline was getting masks last week from Stephanie Swearington. It meant a lot to me and my family. Yes, those of us like Stephanie who are I think she hand sewed those masks, which is so incredible. So thank you, community, and they're so creative and together. So that you're exactly right. That's really sweet. And Stephanie actually said my lifeline is knowing there's still going to be Mother's Day specials happening at places like the Market and Industrial Revolution. Ooh, I didn't see the markets, but I bet you're right. That's fantastic. I think they usually have something really fun. Industrial Revolution, you're right. Kelsey's is another good one. So, Tony Ketchum said, the Great News Weekly Show now has a one-stop hub for accessing all past episodes and podcasts across your favorite streaming platforms. Go to nwi.life/weekly. Tony, look at all these. Look, that's a surprise for me, guys. I did. Elizabeth Ireland, Miss Calm. My lifeline is the sunshine today. It makes the world cheery. Girl, agreed. Kayla said the world needs, yes, making us calmer. So amazing. Homemade, yes. I didn't even know that was an option, but that I want that in my life. Good idea. Okay, so before I get too carried away, I want to pop over to LaPorte County Life. So this is a really cool one. Hit you guys with a little education. So the lore of channel letters. If you're like, wait, what? Here's the deal. I love graphic design. If you read some of these books behind me, if you can flip that and read what they are, a lot of them are design books. So channel letters, if you've seen signs, I'm going to read some to you right now so you know what I'm talking about. Signs like Firehouse Subs, Anytime Fitness, Le Peep, Sprint Wireless, TanFX, Century 21 Realty, Executive Realty, Kohl's, Wiseway, those signs, we've seen, everybody's seen a Kohl's sign. Those are channel letters. And this article that we have on LaPorte County Life is this really interesting piece by Kayla Bellick, who is one of our amazing reporters. And she and Tom worked together on creating this awesome article all about what are channel letters, why are they good for your business, why are they good for being green. Yeah, and it's a really cool piece. So three-dimensional signs and letters. So if you think about three-dimensional, any three-dimensional sign you've seen, those are called channel letters. And they talk all about so much stuff, like all of those signs are created by Steiner Signs all the time. And I didn't didn't know it was channel lettering. So there's, a lot of visibility benefits, energy benefits, all that stuff with channel letters. And Steiner Signs can make those for you. And if you just reading this article gives you a good idea, a much stronger idea of what Steiner Signs does in so much more in depth. It's just crazy the amount of things they can create for you for all your signs and graphic needs. It's really impressive. And I mean, these signs, if you think about how big one of those signs is, it's huge. And they can create that. And that's right here in Indiana. It's right in Wanata. They've got an awesome shop. They can, wrap a vehicle, wrap a boat, create a sign like Sprint sign. They've done our signage at our office. It's amazing. So if you've never learned about signage like that, it's really actually, I promise, it's really interesting. So check out Steiner Signs' latest article on LaPorte County Life too. Do I have any more lifelines? Sergio said, my lifeline for the week is seeing families happily walk around my neighborhood. You're right, Sergio. We're starting to get back out there. And I think it's important to take it slow, but we're starting to see a little bit of normalcy happening. It's really exciting. Julia said, my lifeline has been Last Dance documentary episodes that air every Sunday. Seriously entertaining while being educational. At the same time, 1,000,000% agree with you. I haven't got to see them yet, but I've heard so much good. I have to watch them. I'm behind. So I appreciate you for reminding me. I love it. Thank you. Donna Flanagan said, lifeline, 3 little fairies snuck into my office and gave me a fairy godmother figurine that brought so much sunshine to my day. Many might know the importance, might not know the importance, but Jenny will. Oh, I love that. And I do understand the importance because you're right. It's so, so sweet. I love it. Thank you. Let's see. You're forgetting so many. Professor said, a Fair Oaks Farms is having Mother's Day meals and gift baskets with curbside pickup. Good idea for Mother's Day, Rick. I appreciate that. Oh, and Kellen posted her video. So if you're listening, go to NWI.live Facebook, go to the comments. There's a Google Drive link. Click on it and listen to the final project video. Chris Mom was waiting at the panda. I'm going to need good panda news. Someone fast, Google that's positive about moment and tell me about it so we can see it. Uh, oh, I love it. I think that's all of our lifelines so far. I'm still open to more. I would love more Mother's Day, more pandas, more lifelines. I don't know if I guess my lifeline is this week. I don't know if I usually share mine, so I will. Other than my Mother's Day plan, which I just told on myself for, I bought a pickup truck yesterday because what about me doesn't scream pickup truck? Is it my hair? Is it my nails? I don't know. But I bought a 1978 Ford pickup truck to revamp a little. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be super fun. Ooh, the flyover. Let's go to that. Who cares about mine? So there's some footage on our sites, nwi.life, that was a flyover to Northwest Indiana. We caught it all on video. It's going to be awesome. Check it out. I saw it just this morning. Stacey Kellogg, I think, went out there. Jenna did some of the coverage too, but I think they might have been separate. But the flyover footage was amazing. They're just, really trying to bring thanks and cheer and some energy to our lives. And I think that was a really, really awesome one to watch. Thank you. That was a good point. Some stuff happening this weekend. So I wanted to shout out a couple fun events coming in the next couple days, just so you have. Oh, wait, Chris said Natalie has been married to me for 27 years. She's so lucky. Chris Mullman and Natalie Mullman had a 27-year, so Chris Mullman's our CEO and founder. He and his wife have now officially been married for 27 years. Girl, I don't know how you do it, but thank you. Sergio said that I will be done graduate school by, oh my gosh, Sergio, amazing. That's a huge undertaking. Oh, and Rick Gosser said if anyone needs hand sanitizer, you can buy it online at Cafe Fresco in Crown Point here. He has a link. You can also buy it at 18th Street Brewery in Gary. I think at both locations, but I know the Gary one has it. Bill Vendramin said A10s are pretty cool. Yes, that flower is awesome. Let's see. Oh, and Donna said the video's poor quality this week. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I'm not doing anything different. I'll do some research. Let me check it out. But sorry, back to the events. So some stuff happened in the next couple days. Keep you guys a little busy. Free meditation by Doka Robbins. If you don't know her, she's awesome. She's from Belgium, and she comes to us and live guided meditation Friday at 10:30 in the morning. If you search her name, DEAUK, on our, I was right, but she's doing free live Friday at 10:30. So along that line of words, she'll help you. Tonight live, Koesh Clothing is doing a cool market with Misty, Silverware by Misty at 5:30. So you can look at Koesh Clothing or Misty's page and tune in and do a little shopping if you're bored. The 320 Festival, which is all based around providing support for mental health during tough times like this. That festival starts Friday on YouTube Live, so you can go see awesome artists that are going to be there too. So you can do that too. Rick said, if you need someone to help smash up that pickup truck, I'll help you tear it up and refurbishing. Thanks, Rick. Chris Mullman said, Teacher Appreciation Week. Love what educators are doing all over the place to keep kids engaged. 100%. You're so right. We talk about the moms trying to be the teachers now, having to step in on that. The teachers that are trying to give information via Zoom and connect their students and check in with them and make sure they're all doing really well is really impressive. So let's not forget about them. It's amazing. Bill said he had the opportunity to visit the 89th Airlift and get on board with the various Air Force Twos. That's incredible. Holy cow. Bill, if you're, share a picture if you have one. That'd be cool. I don't know if you can take pictures of that, but if you could, share one in the comments below. That'll be awesome. So thanks, guys. I think this is all I have. I think this is all you have. So thank you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you celebrating launch day with me. It's launch day. So this day will go down in history. May 6th, 2020. We will remember forever as the official launch of Great News Weekly, the podcast. So tune in every day or every Wednesday here at noon Central Standard Time. You can catch up on any of the episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts at. You can find us. You can send us your lifelines at share, S-H-A-R-E, at greatnews.life. And we would love to read those on a future episode. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Come back next week. Keep listening. Keep telling. Oh, Tom Simon said he's watching from the fire department. Hi, Tom. Thanks. Keep tuning in. Keep supporting the good. We'll keep giving you the good news. Thanks again, guys. Have a great, great week. I appreciate you and look forward to the next one. Bye.